Let's talk business. I'm like the Valley Girl. Well, here we are with Nolan Bushnell, founder of Atari, founder of Chuck E. Cheese, founder of an array of other things, and I'm so honored to have you here. So welcome to the Valley Girl Show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
You know, I just feel like I didn't wear my pink.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, because then we would be matching. And you want to stand out on the Valley Girl Show, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Be unique and original, just like you are.
I really don't look good in pink.
So I have a question before we get started.
Okay.
It's really important. Are you related to Candace Bushnell,
I think so.
who wrote Sex and the City?
Yeah.
Have you seen Sex and the City?
Oh, yes.
Who do you think you are of the foursome? Do you think you're a Carrie or a Samantha or a Charlotte?
You know, I hadn't really thought of that because they're all girls. I've always kind of thought I'm more of a Carrie. I'm an instigator. And I feel like she really does most of the instigation of what's going on.
She's like the producer, the planner, that kind of like gets things moving.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you definitely are an instigator. Some say you're the founder of video games themselves. When, you founded Atari, did you ever see Atari turning into like what video games are now?
I saw it as being very, very important. And I knew that the games would get better and better as technology got better and better. When we first did our games, memory was so expensive. It was like 10 cents a bit.
My memory is not that expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you played a lot of the games now? Have
Oh,
you
yeah.
played where do you think video games are headed now, knowing all that you know about games?
The part of games that I think are going to be really fun are what I call augmented reality, where you basically
You live in the game?
you live in the game, but more than that, think of your iPhone or your Android as being a portal into this parallel universe.
Okay.
And it's different if I'm sitting here in the Valley Girl studio than if I'm down at a Starbucks. And there may be monsters in this room that you don't know about.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me.
And you can only see them through this portal,
It's like night vision goggles.
but better.
What was your favorite Atari game?
I really, really liked asteroids. I really loved centipedes. I really loved a game later called Ramparts, which a lot of people don't know about. Marble Madness was fun.
I like the chicken crossing the road game.
Oh yeah.
That
That's good.
was a fun one.
They never did answer the question of why the chicken did cross the road.
It's true.
So I always thought that was a glaring weakness.
Well, so why did the chicken cross the road?
We're not telling.
Now, you have had so many entrepreneurial endeavors. Atari, Chuck E. Cheese, I know you're doing anti-aging games. What is the entrepreneurial endeavor that you would say you are the most proud of?
Oh, that's very easy. My children.
How many kids do you have?
8.
They must keep you busy.
Well, it's so fun because they're all just smart as whips. And my current project is actually turned out to be a family project.
Yeah, let's talk about your current project. This is the education program. I'm really excited to hear about what you're doing. It sounds amazing.
What we've done is we've taken the school experience and really turned it upside down to make it efficient.
Okay.
Today, kids are bombarded with so much media with extremely high production values. Commercials that cost $2 million for 30 seconds.
And they get bored
spot.
very easily. They're
Exactly.
just
And so a teacher
constantly-
with a piece of chalk, they say, what's this?
Yeah, why am I sitting here? I could go be watching or playing a game.
Yeah. So what we've done is we've created a curriculum.
Okay.
It's computer delivered.
Okay.
And it's internally recursive. Every 3 minutes you get a little mini test to see if you got that concept. And if you didn't, it goes back and it recurses and gives you another way of learning that
a different
concept.
version of that if you didn't understand.
And anytime the kid wants, they can push a button and there's a direct one-to-one link with the mentor. So it's a teleconference.
Wow.
So the teacher is automatically alerted to the kids that are struggling a little bit, and they can intervene. And the teacher then sees exactly what the kid is working on, what they're struggling with, and can
Wow.
intervene to help that.
This sounds like it's like the school system of the Jetsons.
Exactly.
Thank you to our sponsor, Pop Chips. Delicious. Sea salt and vinegar. Good. This episode brought to you by Zimondo, the creator of all of these games. Which one should I play? Let's talk business. I'm like the Valley Girl. I heard you also might do some sort of super secret stuff for the CIA every once in a while.
If I told you about it, I'd have to kill you.
No. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Let's just put it this way, that I'm kind of gifted mathematically,
Okay.
and cryptography was really, really interesting to me.
Oh, interesting.
You break codes or you create codes.
Oh.
And sometimes you really want to be able to send a secret
Right.
in such a way that it can be deciphered by the recipient, but that person only.
Wow. Can you code something for me?
Pig Latin, maybe.
Why did you name it Chuck E. Cheese? Did you name it?
No. I wanted to make a chain of arcades. And
Okay.
I felt that probably having food would be a good idea, and because of the wait time for pizza.
Arcades, Atari, games, it all kind of goes together.
Exactly. But I thought, I need a master of ceremonies. I thought we should have a coyote.
Oh, well, everybody needs a coyote.
So the initial working name for Chuck E. Cheese was
Okay.
Coyote Pizza.
Oh.
And so we happened to be at an amusement park show, and there was a guy selling walk-around costumes. So I bought the costume, had it shipped back, told the guys, make him
The
talk.
coyote
The
costume.
The coyote costume. And I called up a couple of, engineering, and I said, have you got the coyote talking yet? And they said, we've got him talking, but it's not a coyote. And I said, what? And he says, well, coyotes don't have a big pink tail. And I hadn't noticed on the thing. And the minute you said that it was a rat and not a coyote, then all of a sudden all you could see was the rat. And so now I had a problem. Food, cheese, rats, you can kind of get away with a mouse, but rats are
Yeah.
dirty and yucky and all that. And so I said, boy, we're going to have to
So you accidentally got a mouse costume or a rat costume.
rat costume. Yeah.
That's hysterical.
So then we decided that we were going to call it Rick Rat's Pizza. And we sat down with our ad agency, and they said, that is horrible. They said, you got to de-emphasize the ratness. You can have it be a character, and we can create it as a name. And I said, okay, you name it. It just has to make you smile.
Yeah.
And so a week later, they came back and said, I got a 3-smile name for you. And I said, what's that? And they said, Chuck E. Cheese. And that's how he was named.
Oh, that's cool.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Say cheese.
I have some rapid fire questions for you about
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese. Video games or board games?
Both.
Have you been to all 542 Chuck E. Cheese restaurants?
No.
Have you ever used Chuck E. Cheese tokens to clog up the parking meters?
Yes.
Where do they make Chuck E. Cheese tokens? United States Mint or somewhere else?
During my array, they were made in New Jersey.
Pepperoni or cheese?
Pepperoni.
Casual games or RPGs?
Casual.
Apps or apples?
Apps.
Was it ever possible to get enough tickets to win a stuffed animal?
Oh, of course.
Atari or Chuck E. Cheese?
Atari.
Mice or elephants?
Oh, mice.
And the last one is, do they clean the balls at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
You have games as a theme throughout your whole life. So
Pretty much.
you loved games, you created a game company, you created a game sort of, arcade, a place to distribute your games.
Mm-hmm.
Then now you're putting almost games into education
Yes.
to make it fun.
Yes.
You're like the king of games.
Yes.
So now, Nolan, thank you so much. You have
My
been
pleasure.
just absolutely amazing. We've gone from, Atari to Chuck E. Cheese to ball cleaners and back. And
Right.
I'm so happy to have had you on my show. So thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure for being here.
I'm like the Valley Girl.
And I'm like Nolan Bushnell.
Yay!